Before we get into too many details of 3061 lib, I want to talk briefly about the structure of how the files are organized in different folders. Some of this is determined by WPILib and how their projects organized, and some of it is extensions we've made on our own to help us manage our code. But I'll still talk through those in general. There is a .vs code folder here, which we'll look at some of these files later, but these don't need to be changed often. But it is something we'll touch on, as well as like the WPI lib folders and the Gradle folders and stuff like that. But we're more interested in like source files. So the standard approach is to have source/main/deploy. Um, Things inside the deploy folder are copied to the RoboReo, copied to the robot. Um, and so we have a variety of things in here. We have various path planner stuff. So autos and paths, the nav grid, and the settings for path planner are all stored in here. We also have April tag layout files from 23, 24, 25. They're stored in here. Um, we store our Elastic dashboard layout file in here that allows us to easily update it on different devices, different laptops, and make sure we all have the same Elastic layout. So those are all different files that are in the deploy directory. Inside of source main is then java/frc. So that's the standard approach with WPI-lib projects. Within there, we actually have two subfolders. We have lib and robot. Our intention, and it doesn't work out always perfectly, the files in lib don't need to be changed from year to year. So think of them as like the evergreen 3061 lib files. Whereas the files in robot in general do need to be changed from year to year. And so that is where subsystems are and commands are and all of that type of stuff and config files for different robots and all of that. But inside of lib, we've subdivided by different teams from whom we've borrowed code from. So we have, a team 254 folder, a team 3015 folder, a team 3061 folder, that's us, a team 6328 folder. So these are all from different teams that had certain features or classes that we had found useful, and we pulled into 3061 lib. And again, these are designed in general not to change much from year to year. On the robot side, these are the files that we expect to change from year to year. Commands, configs for different robots, operator interfaces. Not like the operator interface would necessarily change, but the meanings of the buttons certainly do change. So that's why that's in this folder. All of the subsystems, and then the top level files within robot that are generally specific for the year. So that's the file structure that we have for 3061 lib.